Most of the kids here are Sabah natives. They are maybe Kadazan, Dusun, okay? And then they are required to pick up BM, the national language. And this is a Chinese type school, so definitely Mandarin, English, so that's 5. Prior to this, when we tried to ask, like, do you love learning English? No. Do you like to speak English? No. Would you listen to an English story? No.
Let's go!
We will do a little treasure hunt today. You have to read the clue to find the things or people. Okay? And then you can start. Go. At first, when we came up with this idea, I was quite doubtful of the attendance because they would have to stay back, and not many of them have their own transport back. And you know how the weather is in the afternoon, it's extremely hot, and they have been studying for the whole day, and yet almost 90% turned up. We're quite shocked, quite surprised at the turnout every single week.
Now you will find secret words to keep in. 所以找什么？找那个 desk，
The fact that they have control over their own destiny, they can choose whether they're interested enough to attend those sessions, is very important for the motivation. And it's also voluntary for the teachers, I have to say. The teachers do not have to come. They choose to come and help, which is great.
Press something on it.
Dekat mana?
Yes.
Okay. Tempat dia
Then
tadi.
you bring this answer to
Tempat dia tadi.
Yes. If I force them to come, they'll be grumpy. I'll be grumpy. Discipline problems, hot weather, not good. Yeah, I don't think there will be any result coming out from that. Yeah. Kids here are quite shy in using the language, and even to the point that they are fearful of even knowing that you know how to speak the language. It's like, oh, okay, you know how to speak English. Whoa, you're like an alien to us. That is usually there. It's missing now. What is missing? Where? Where is it? To try to take that away, that feeling, that mentality away from them, I guess, you know, through these games, through these activities, just to make them realize that, hey, I'm using English now. Where do you go when you want to eat?
Canteen.
Where do you get your food?
Canteen.
Where? Where do you get your food?
Canteen.
I've not really have a lot of contact with younger kids. I was just posted here after I graduated last year, so yeah, I'm still relatively new. I'm still trying to adapt to the fact that actually carrying out fun activities do help in their English proficiency in a different way. It's just that I was taught to be exam oriented. I wasn't exposed to all these fun activities when I was back in primary school.
When we want to do some expression for the kids, that's time that really scare. And sometimes they are gone away from the school, hiding someplace. We are doing something to make them believe that the treatment is not pain, it's treatment for their healthy life.
I'm still taking time to integrate those fun activities, more of those fun activities into my classroom and not just the afternoon activity.
Pretty.
She has benefited most from this program by having somebody to back her up and encourage her in her own way of thinking.
5 bottles of water.
5 bottles or 5?
You can see her progressing in terms of confidence more than anything, in terms of knowing where to look for activities, trying new things.
The big baskets are on the table.
There's so much I've learned from her. She's not just a mentor to me. She's so much more like a good friend to me now. She has guided me a lot to be more open and, steer me away from the conventional teaching way, motivating me. We would do reflections after each observation session. She's not there to find faults in my teaching methods or, she's there to help me. That's what she's emphasizing on. So with that in my mind, I don't really have anything to be afraid of.
That is the Malaysian flag.
And I think she genuinely loves children, and that really shows. That's the natural charisma of Amy, I think, as a teacher. It's a guava plantation with some other fruit as well. And there are 3 villages from which the children at the school come.
Kami mau dia supaya belajar kan, supaya pintar gitu. Habis mama papa aja tidak kerja kan. Oh, mau masa depan yang cerah macam dorang ada kerja ya kan. Boleh macam jadi dokter.
Kita dulu cek dulu supaya murid-murid apa pintar. Dokter. Kalau orang sakit boleh tolong. Dokter gigi. Kalau orang sakit gigi boleh cabut.
Boleh cabut. Harus kempung macam.
Ini hari siapa hendak cabut?
Siapa? Ini no.
Sakitkah kalau cabut?
Sempel.
Sakit kan?
Tidak.
Tidak kena tanya,
Saya
Bang.
tidak kena panggil. Hah?
Sakit kan kena tanya.
Gigi kau kena.
Kamu anak cabut.
Ini kena apa? Sakit?
Saya cabut pakai tukul.
Dicabut pakai tukul.